with aplomb, but has delivered remarkable growth and significant value to our shareholders. One of the standout moments for this year has been our recognition as one of the top 1,000 performing companies in India by the National Stock Exchange, a testament to the efforts of every individual who contributes to Signpost's success. This recognition is not just about financial performance. It reflects the strong foundation that company has built over time, one that is rooted in innovation, one that supports design excellence, and a focus on improving urban environments. The core philosophy at Signpost has always been transforming urban landscapes by blending cutting-edge advanced technology with thoughtful design. By that, coupled with integration of advanced AdTech, including artificial intelligence and data analytics, company has been able to provide dynamic, targeted advertising solutions that truly engage commuters and deliver results for our clients. But it's just not about technology. We are equally focused on enhancing city spaces, both visually and functionally. A great example of this is our new bus stop design in Mumbai, which has been widely appreciated by commuters and industry experts alike. In fact, the design has earned a place in the Best Museum, serving as a model of how urban infrastructure can be both functional and aesthetically engaging. Company's core belief that less is more guides everything Signpost as a company does, ensuring that our designs remain impactful without contributing to visual clutter. Each digital asset we create is meant to blend harmoniously into the urban landscape, while still delivering dynamic and engaging experiences. Thus, while aesthetics are important, we are also equally focused on making commuting easier and more enjoyable. Our digital platforms provide real-time updates and interactive features that offer useful information to commuters throughout their journeys. The last year also brought widespread recognition for Signpost's work. Signpost has seen a 25% increase in social media mentions and 20% rise in positive sentiment towards the brand. A clear indication that our efforts are resonating with clients and the public alike. I'm proud to share that our work has been recognized both nationally and internationally. From being honored at the Digital Signage Awards in London to receiving accolades at Abyss and Amvis. These awards validate our commitment to pushing boundaries and delivering excellence. I would also like to congratulate Managing Director Mr. Ashtekar for being named the most promising business leader at the Times Now Asian Business Leaders Conclave 2024. His leadership has been the driving force behind this company's success and will continue to propel us toward even greater achievements in the future. As we look to the future, our vision remains bold and ambitious. We are committed to continuing our journey of shaping the urban landscape through innovation and excellence. Whether it's through expanding our digital footprint or redefining the convenience and beauty of our urban solutions, we will continue to push the boundaries of what's possible and what's not. Finally, I take this opportunity to brief you about the company's performance during the financial year 23-24. Let's talk about financial performance. And let's start with numbers first. While they aren't the only thing that matters, they certainly tell an important story. Our revenue from operations reached 395 crores, Along with that, we delivered an adjusted EBITDA of 91 crores. Translating to a solid 23% margin, these figures reflect not only our strength, but also the trust our clients place in us every day on an ongoing basis. Company's profit before tax stood at 65.71 crores with a 16.6% margin, and we ended the year with a profit after tax of around 44 crores. Despite the challenges faced in the broader economic landscape, we have not only maintained our position, but actively grown and prospered. The annual report for the year ended 31st March 24, containing the notice of the 17th AGM, director's report along with annexures, and the audited financial statements, standalone and consolidated, both of the company have already been circulated amongst you. And with your kind permission, I take them as read. The statutory auditor's report does not contain any modified opinion or qualifications, and the observations and comments given in the report of the statutory auditors, read together with notes on accounts, are self-explanatory, and hence do not call for any further explanation or comments.
Hi. Good evening, esteemed shareholders, all the board members, all the attendees, and my team. It's a pleasure to welcome you all on the 17th annual general meeting, which I am attending from our Mumbai office. It's a privilege to be here today, reflecting on the incredible year we have crossed as a company. I begin to thank you for the trust and confidence you have shown across the year. Your unwavering support continues to motivate us, driving our innovation and growth forward around the technology and the display spaces. The AGM is an important moment for us, not only to present our company's progress, but also to give each of you the opportunity to ask your queries, which we have already received, and I'll shape around our thought around that. The past year has been without any challenges. In Signpost, business around the world has faced significant hurdles, from geopolitical shift to supply chain disruption, the rapid pace of technology transformation. Yet, despite of this, we have remained resilient. Our focus on delivering innovative, cutting-edge solution in OH space, along with our team's determination, has allowed us not only to survive but to thrive in uncertain times. The constant innovation, strategic expansion by tapping into emerging growth opportunities, which include around serving 1,297 clients throughout the year, which is to create more buckets and have a sustainable plan for each of the project. We have shown the numbers with the growth what we have created as a value proposition. Our business is built to stand across the country, and as we are growing in around 60 cities now, from earlier around 10 to 12 cities, because of the newer contracts which we have signed to create the digital network across the country. Our mission has always been to have clear creating long-term contracts as a value proposition for all our stakeholders. I'm immensely proud of what we have achieved, and today I would like to share some of the highlights with you. This past year has been nothing short of remarkable for the Signpost. Expanding our digital footprint as far as the major role we play in the industry, our vision is to stay ahead of the curve, create the solutions which has not been tested or tried by anyone across the globe, and becoming the core differentiation in the OH industry. As we while expanding our footprint in 60 cities. It is more to create a pipeline which will be an exciting journey for the brand to connect in the region like Port Blair or even in Blair, where nobody has thought of any digital connectivity network. But this 5G highway, which is creating a great solution, will add a lot of value in terms of transit, where we focus more. We have seen humongous growth across the cities, which current portfolio of around 1.5 lakh urban city buses, where we are trying to grow our number from Mumbai to other cities of the country. Our investment has been around the transit solution and backed with the technology, where we evaluate the performance, we create the designs which grows the acceptability for the commuters as a convenience and the solution for the brands. As far as the sustainability is concerned, we have 100% converted all our assets into a LED technology, which saves the energy and gives the more optimization process as far as the savings are concerned, and the performance is concerned. We have received multiple, around 44 questions. I will try to answer it with largely, because all of them were around the similar kind of queries. So as on 31st March, we have extensive display space of where we are operating around 3.4 million square feet of display. Moving forward, our focus will be on enhancing the quality of the displays to maximize return. Rather, we will not look at the number of 3.4 growing to 6 million or 7 million, but our focus will be to create a more impactful and more qualitative base improvisation. While the industry average occupancy stands around 65 to 70%, we consistently outperform this benchmark year after year, and this year also we have done that. The increase in legal or professional fees is attributed by hiring only as a professionals on a returnership basis, covering the business advisory cost due to the large size business opportunities which we have signed, which includes the transit solution and the digital network which we are creating across the country. Regionally, if you see, West has remained our strongest market, but followed by South, East, and North. Our strategic direction emphasizes transit-based, tech-driven solution, moving away from the conventional methods and re-energizing our pressman business as a 360-degree solution to the brands. The key sectors which has contributed in the numbers last year has been the FMCG, automobile, lifestyle, BFSI, and around media entertainment, which includes the OTT platforms. We retain our flexibility to revise our rates based on the market dynamics, which are already contributing towards the revenue. The ongoing transit and OMC projects will continue to implement in next 2 to 3 years. Our capex involves non-revenue generating real estate asset, the asset which we have created in Mumbai. Apart from that, whatever investment we are doing is around the projects which we have discussed around. And they have started giving the yield returns, and currently the investment in Mojobox is minimal and maintained the same. It's around 96.77 lakhs. We have seen the industry growth projected by the research agencies, which is around 15% of CAGR, but we have outperformed that year on year, and because being it's an average of 15%, it's an average for everyone across the country. But we have outperformed that number, and we'll be growing with the same pace what we have grown, which we believe we are sustainable and improve further. The digital out-of-home sector presents vast opportunities and challenges such as technology resilience, reliance, and regional disparities in internet access. By securing iconic locations, forming long-term partnerships, currently the in-hand leftover period of all the contracts is averaging to around 14 years for Signpost from this year. We have established a strong foundation for DOH business, and our focus on client engagement and smart solutions continues to drive long-term association. We offer a diverse range of media assets, including the large format, including the transit solution, innovative solutions around the smart mobile vans and uh, and various type of assets. But our core capex strategy remains around the previous year, which is around the transit, which is a high yield and long term longevity of the contract. And definitely, it will improve our footprint and leadership board. Additionally, we have streamlined our data collection cycle and aim to maintain and enhance project margins over time. We will continue evaluating the project based on the sustainable margins and long-term value. As far as the slot and analysis is concerned, we are more concerned about the qualitative part. And some of the questions I think which are too crucial around the business and disclosure, I would like to happily share that, but disclosure of that typical questions which are very centric towards the business strategy to avoid any information to the competition, we can have a one-to-one meeting to discuss that and continue on the improvisation part. And thank you so much. Looking forward to meet and see the growth, how we can collectively grow. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you for raising your queries and understanding more about the business. And I think you are asking the relevant question which anybody would like to understand. And around the capital investment or about the capex, what we understand the IRR we expect from each of the investment for every decision we take, which is around more than 24%, or otherwise we are not into the rat race to secure the project and then bleed after that. Secondly, the infusion of capex, what we have done last year, which is more than 75 crores because of the ongoing projects. I think the similar pattern we will see in coming 2-3 years. The real estate investment which we did in Mumbai, it has a lot of intangible benefits in terms of every function and opportunities we see. Secondly, the DOH contribution towards the overall number this year has grown to around 23% overall. The transit being the major contributor, and the next is the digital, and third is the conventional. When we talk about the conventional comes under the large formats around the trade business and what we service to the client in terms of solutions. As far as programmatic advertising is concerned, it's a new age technology which has shown huge potential in the smart device industry. Digital out of home is definitely trying to learn more about the programmatic because it's an online bidding by the brand to buy a smart space and have the logic around the deliveries. So here the programmatic is still in a very raw stage across the globe, although it has started, but it will take a little more time to mature because you need to have more hygiene in terms of the connectivity, because every client, whatever he spends a penny, will expect a report on that. So major cities has a strong connectivity where we can generate the report and submit that as a proof of display to the client when we deliver the obligation. But it is still in the process where the DSP and SSP both are trying to learn more from geographies across the globe, because it is not about the India, it is about the solution which will have to have a common currency with all the media asset owners and the DSPs. As far as the number what somebody has putting around that, how we are seeing the growth of 34 lakh square feet to grow at a pace what we have grown. Our approach is not about the number, it is about the quality, what we have explained earlier, which has a technology blend where we will optimize the space rather going for a larger space. We will go for a smarter space. As far as the growth of number or the incremental value or optimization of the space, whatever we have in out of home, I think every client has his own appetite for each geography. So rather, we should look at the smaller buckets and the vast number of clients which we can serve for the non-occupied space what we have in hand, And dynamically we price around the supply demand model and the growth of, I think one more question which was around 1 minute. Yeah, there was one question around the top 3 states with their revenue contribution. It is about, see, we are very strong in West, which means it is around the Maharashtra and the neighboring states. And secondly, when we talk about South, it is about Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, because naturally these economies are bigger than the other economies across the country as far as the contribution is concerned. And we are growing in North also and South, in East also. But our contribution on East is number 3 right now, and North is number 4. But we would like to see North growing bigger than the East because the opportunity is bigger there. As a top 5 contracts which has been asked as the highest revenue contributors to the company, our focus is always has been in the transit medium after COVID, which we understand because which has a longevity and commitment from the principals, and less on the conventional side, and we are energizing the pressman business, which serves the 360-degree solution to the brand, which includes everything in the marketing. There is one more query which is around Signpost has added around 50 crore in street furniture under property, plant, and equipment. Can we explain about this? This includes the transit solution, which I have been telling you in the top 20 geographies in the country. And these projects have already started contributing the revenue. It is not about the completion of the entire project. If we say like any project, whatever we complete, it starts giving the yield. It is not about the 100 square feet if we want to complete, and then only we'll start generating the revenue. It starts with the phase, whatever we complete as a location. And these are the major queries. I think there is one more, which is around how much growth we expect in next few years. See, average growth which has been projected by ENY, which is on digital out of home, which is around 15%. If you see our past performance, we outperform that, and we will maintain that speed to grow beyond that, because it's an average for everyone. But definitely as a leadership position, what we have will grow beyond that, and the margins will be more sustainable and as compared to other places in the industry. And we feel our current margins are sustainable with the effort to improve it upon. And I think most of the questions I have tried to answer, but if anything left out, kindly email us. We would love to answer them within the timeline, and otherwise one-on-one meeting will help us to understand more and give you the more elaborated information to add upon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shilpa sir.